There's so many different ways of solving this equation algebraically. And I apologize to Caitlin and whoever else was on the call. I was so distracted. I totally missed something that's basic, so I decided to just get my point across here. So you have negative 3 x plus 3 plus 1 half equals x over 6 minus 1 half. All right, so how I went about this problem, I think I went about it the harder way. I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about something else, but I'll show you what I did. So what I did was I added a half on this side, which is legal, and I added a half to this side, which you will have negative 3 x plus 3 plus 1 half plus 1 half will give you 2 over 2, which ultimately will give you 1, equals x over 6. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite this to negative 3 x plus 3 plus 1 equals x over 6. Now, this is what I did earlier, and what I forgot, I did it halfway. You find the denominators, which it's going to be the whole thing. I did it one side of the equation for some reason. I wasn't fully paying attention. So, x plus 3, and remember, it's 1 over 1. That's also a denominator. Now, I see a 6 here. So, what I'm going to do, it's each of them. I'm going to multiply 6 times x plus 3, which 6. A lot of students will miss what I did. So pretty much I just find a common denominator. I just multiply by. So 6 plus 3. And remember, whatever you do to one side, you got to do it to the whole equation. So I got to multiply this by 6 times x plus 3. Then I have to multiply this equation by 6 x plus 3. Going to be a little messy. And then the reason why I did that is because, remember, when you multiply, I want to get rid of the fractions. And that's what I was thinking at the time. And I realized a lot of people might not understand it if you're not good with fractions. So I'm gonna eliminate this x plus 3, x plus 3. So that will give me negative 3 right here times the 6 will give me negative 18. Now, remember, I multiply 6 times x plus 3, so will give me positive. I'm just going to do it here. 6 times x will give me 6x. 6 times 3 will give me positive 18. And then equals, what I did on this side was, you remember the denominator has to have x plus 3, so I'll just multiply the whole thing by x plus 3 times that 6 because that's there. So if you notice, the 6's are gone. And I'm left with this x, and I have to multiply the x times x plus 3, which is x times x will give me x squared. And x times 3 will give me positive 3x. If you don't understand it, that's fine, because I don't think you guys know this technique. So now I'll look for like terms. I'll use a different color. So I notice that negative 18 plus 18 will eliminate. So now I have just 6x on this side equals x squared plus 3x. By the way, you're going to end up with the same answer. And then what I'm going to do, I want to set it equal to 0 because that x squared is a problem there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Killer Green, subtract that 6x. That will cross out, minus 6x. So now the x and minus 6x, that will give you 0, equals x squared. And 3x minus 6x will give me negative 3x. Not there. Remember, we're in the same scenario like the other problem. So now, let's going to rewrite this problem so I see what I'm doing. X squared minus 3x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to factor that x out. Can I factor x out? Yeah. I'm going to factor that x out. And then what's going to be inside the parentheses is going to be another x minus 3. And my answer here, you're in the same scenario, is set a t-bar here so you can see what I'm doing. So anything that you multiply to a variable is going to give me 0 because that's what I want. So 0 multiplied by any number will give me 0. So x was 0 here. And then I'll set this equal to 0. So x minus 3 equals 0. So I add 3, cancels out, add 3, and x equals 3. So my answers are x equals 0 and 3. That's my final answer. All right, hopefully that helps. I'll warn you, this is a little complicated. This takes lots and lots and lots of practice. Like I said, I was a little distracted this morning and I totally didn't see that 6. So I just decided to make this video. And you guys know how to do it in your calculator. So if you plug this in your calculators, you should got 0 and 3. If you didn't get those answers, email me, text me, and I will walk through it with you. All right, have a good night.